This is something like a little bit different to my normal videos. I am doing a Q and A mainly on Hetalia, and yeah. Also, this might be a spoiler warning kind of thing. For those of you that don't want spoilers, please click off this video. You can check out Hetalia on Funimation, just so you know. Most of the episodes are like 5 minutes long. If you want a little quick history introduction kind of thing, then yeah, that's mainly it. Also, I am aware that one person has responded to the question, sorry, but I will do my own responses to stuff, and I think it's just mainly my own questions, if that makes sense. So we're going in. So my first question on the thing is, what is Hetalia? Well, Hetalia is a webcomic series by the lovely, oh god, I can't pronounce his name. I'm sorry about this. I struggle sometimes with my spelling. Hetalia Hetalia. So my brain just melted then. But the fandom, we call him Hima. We call him Hima. And he makes this little comic about countries. I'm aware that the old stuff's a bit outdated here and there, but the new stuff, like for World Stars, is like really good read. This is leading on to my next question that I've got down. How did I get into Hetalia? Well, I got into it through an old high school friend, and she was talking about Hetalia non-stop. And I just remember this one episode where I was introduced to Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Denmark. And so I was introduced to the Nordics straight away. But yeah, Hetalia is basically personified countries with different personalities and different traits and stuff. And there is a lot of world history and a lot of historical meaning behind it. I mean, I got really into it really quick because I'm a horrible histories nerd. And the horrible histories nerd in me was maybe I should try Hetalia. And then weeb me, and then historical me, historical studies me, we just collided, and then we were oh yeah, Hetalia. So there is that aspect. Also, I am such a history nerd. I am a big history nerd because of Hetalia, and I remember doing exams in high school and remembering stuff, and I'm oh yeah, that's a Hetalia thing, isn't it? And that's why I know so much about this thing. The character that I'm currently cosplaying as is Japan. I mean, Japan's outfit now is very, very different to the one that I'm wearing. I mean, I'm wearing his Axis Powers / Beautiful World outfit. But I would invest in maybe upgrading his outfit maybe in the future. That's something that I wanna pass on and continue. This leads me on to my next question, which is, who are my favourite countries? I have 4. I have 4 now. And my 4 are Italy, Japan, England, no shit, and France. Yeah. I used to have many favourite countries, but then I was not as interested in them as I was years ago. But I've still got 4 favourites out there. I do have a favourite Nordic, which is Finland. and of course Norway. And I also love Belarus. Right, so this is a kind of a topical one, but favourite episodes. So I think my favourite episode out of the Hetalia series is San Bueno Valentino. If I pronounce that wrongly, I'm sorry. It's the Valentine's episode between Italy and Germany, and then once it gets like awkward, and then the waiter. Oh my god, the waiter. The waiter. Oh. Right. I'm gonna put like spoiler warning in here, but like Italy is like all confused and that kind of thing, and then Germany's like trying to like desperately show his affection. It is so funny, but so cute at the same time. I mean, I'm gonna link it below like this video because I just find it hilarious. Another favourite episode is the Anglo-Japanese alliance for me, even though it's like an oldie but goldie. Like, it's in like the old Hetalia style. I still love it. I still treasure it to this day. It's like a massive throwback because, as you know, I'm a big Azakiku shipper, and Azakiku is one of my OTPs, so yeah. So I'm aware that the manga strip for that episode were like meant to be more feelsy. I also love episodes where like Italy is like being really stupid, and he just makes me laugh, honestly. And yeah. Also, in the early Hetalia series, there was a they had like a little mini series called Cibitalia. Does anyone remember that? Because I do, and I miss Holy Roman Empire. It makes me cry every time. Oh, that episode still. I still get feels from it. I still get feels. I know it's like under one of my favourite episodes, but it still hits me there. One that I'm gonna answer from the Ask box from Instagram is, what's your favourite thing about the fandom? I think I love the fandom's creativity for like different like AUs and stuff. I love fantasy AUs and things like Cardverse and Pirates, and there was like a sea monster AU where England's like a sea monster, which I found really cool. But I'm not sure if I can find it like online. It's probably like an old one from like ages ago. But yeah, I love the creativity that the fandom has for like fan art, cosplay, that kind of thing. As long as it's not like outdated or like controversial, you're okay. That being said, I feel like the fandom's gone like a little bit more, how can I put it, like more quieter than normal, which is, well, we are getting a musical, and Himmer is like still like updating regularly with his like comic, but he's also got another comic which is like about presidents and stuff, but it's not as exciting as Hetalia, to be honest. I think a thing that I enjoyed most, as well as like interacting with fans here and there, is I loved the Heta games when I was younger. Like Heta Oni, I loved Heta Hazard, Roma Heta, that kind of thing. I was into Dreamtalia at one point, but they're all just a past memory for me now, and yeah. I think a thing I miss about the fandom is like how regular the cosplay meets are. I mean, quite a lot of people have moved on since then, and started moving to different fandoms, which I totally understand, I totally get, because I've been there before. But yeah, you see, I'm more active in Danganronpa and Genshin now, but there's still a little part of me that's like, oh yeah, I'll get into Hetalia cosplay every now and then. It's just not as often as I used to, kind of thing. Okay, my next question is favourite girl characters. I think my main favourite girl character is Belarus. But lately, in the later seasons of Hetalia, we got introduced to I can't pronounce her name. Czech Republic. Czech Republic, and she's a girl, and I love her. And I also love Hungary. Hungary is one of my favourites. Right, this is... Right, we're nearing to the end of the questions, so I'm just gonna quickly do... So, one of my suggestions is, what character would you like to see as a country? As for me, I feel like not a lot of the African countries are represented. I mean, I'm unsure if Madagascar is a thing or not. That there's like a girl that's like friends with Seychelles, and I'm hoping that it's Madagascar, because it would be cool if Madagascar had a Hetalia character. And there's also Nigeria, Kenya, I think Cameroon has a Hetalia character, I think. But there's a lot. I don't think Mexico's canon or anything like that. I don't even think Brazil is canon. I think Brazil, like Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, that kind of thing, would be cool as a Hetalia character. I know people do like OCs, which is cool. Like some people do like Antarctica OCs and just stuff like that. There is a lot out there that like needs to be represented more. I think that with the latest update, I think we had... It could have been Portugal, or it could have been Philippines. It's one of them. But I will show the Hetalia wiki from like what ones we've got, etc. There isn't a lot of the African countries like represented in there. Also, Jamaica isn't a thing, which I'd like to be a thing there, because I know for a fact that there's people living in that country that want to be a Hetalia fan, but they make that like their own Jamaica OC, if that makes sense, so that they feel more represented. My last question for the Asks, the Q and A, is what's my favourite Hetalia character song? Well, I have many character songs, but since I'm in Japan cosplay and it's kind of relevant, I will show you some of my favourite Japan character songs, if that makes sense. So this is the start of Excuse Me, I'm Sorry. Let me just... け持った帰りと長い歴史の刃が今夜 Yeah, so this is the music to Excuse Me, I'm Sorry. Sorry, that is like a bit of a weeb dance again. I like sing along to it. I know as well because my voice is like very baritone. And this is from Where the Country Rises, Zipangu. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about this wig. I need to get a new one for him, honestly. I love this one. This is my end of my Q&A video. I hope you've had a lot of fun with it. I definitely have had a lot of fun with it. It's been good revisiting old memories and cosplay in Japan. And yeah, I want to do another Hetalia related Q&A where there's like more questions involved. For example, like ships and more like fan fictions and stuff, and etc etc. But I'm gonna say that for like a different Q&A when I'm not as like, this is only a short Q&A section kind of thing. But yeah, I enjoyed it.